Alright, my folks, my people, welcome back to another video. This is Young King 999 back at with a new video of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Um, so yeah, if anyone hasn't seen any of the videos I've posted, it's all good. But I created a petition not too long ago for this game, and it's called Primal Overhaul. Primal Overhaul. Again, it's called Primal Overhaul Improving Xenoverse 2. And with the recent events of this game having passed, I just wanted to just let people know about it and just give like a solid breakdown of what it's about and just letting people know that a game like this can really be great. We don't know what the future holds for Dragon Ball games or just in general Dragon Ball whatever, but this video is just a way to both appreciate the game and just really talk to you guys. Um, my name is Jordan. I started this YouTube channel for, I would assume, many reasons like anybody would. You know, who doesn't want to have a YouTube channel, subscribers, and, making money from it. And at the same time, I just want to have fun with it, just do my own thing. But also, I just want to talk about a variety of stuff too, just from what's been on my mind and just whatever. And now it's Dragon Ball, funny enough. And I guess I could probably just start off with just how Dragon Ball's probably affected my life over the course of, 22 years now. And when I first found out what it was, I was, maybe like 12, 13. And I remember seeing like a clip of what I think it was the Broly movie, the first one. If you know, you know, like the OG Broly movie. And I was going like, why am I seeing this and why does this look so cool? So I then decided like, to delve in it a little. Asked my older brother about it. He tells me, oh, that's Dragon Ball. Like, you ain't never heard of it? I go like, no, I haven't. So I started watching that stuff on Toonami, and I haven't looked back since. Another thing is when I was younger. By the way, I'm 22. um, I saw one episode of when Goku first turned Super Saiyan, and like 12-year-old me was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" But what hit me the most is what the speech he gave with like the hope of the universe and stuff, and that stuck with me for a long time, and kind of had like a slight effect on my life. Just that speech alone, like breaking your limits and just going beyond oneself. You know what I mean? And when I found out that they had a game where you could create your own character in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse world, I was stoked. And like I remember when like the first one came out, I was in middle school I think when it came out, and now I'm 22 with a job as a cook, full time by the way, while in college. And this game has been around for 3 presidencies? I'm not even kidding. Been around for that long time. This game, Xenoverse 2, released in 2016, and it is currently 2025. But yes, the reason why I made the petition is to just see improvements of this game and just to hopefully get people to notice this. I mean, like, this is a well-beloved game still. There's an active player base. Currently, right now, the servers are down for I think maintenance or whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna release more content. I think like the final chapter 3 or something. And a lot has happened just with this game over time. You think it would have died, but no, people still play this, and people love it. People created their own original characters off of this. People mod this game, and they come up with amazing work. My favorite of them all so far, Xeno Coffee. I've seen some of his stories and what he's doing. Love his content, by the way, and many others. I'll like leave like a lot of like names in the description of this video that I just took inspiration from this just to make this in general. And it just shows that people who have a passion for stuff like this, if you want something done right, you can do it. It can be done. But yes, I'm gonna go over just a couple things that are on the petition that it talks about. And number one being hairstyle customizations. So the current issue with this, you see, there's only a set limit. I'm gonna go show you guys right now. And don't get me wrong, the hairstyles for this game, of course, is very Dragon Ball cartoony and stuff. But with you having a stylist, you would think there would be more variety of things and stuff. So, see what we can do here. Yeah. So yeah, of course, this is like one of the many types that I've seen a lot of people use. And for me, this just fits. But there's only just this amount set for the male species or whatever character you choose. It always goes up to type 1 to 26. And we know good and darn well there are many different types of hairstyles in the world of Dragon Ball. I mean, seriously. But yes, hairstyle customization. The current issue is that it's just a limited preset of hairstyles per race and gender with no ability to mix or edit the color beyond the base hair dye. You know what I mean? So, what I did, me and a couple friends, we came up with like some suggested improvements. So like more canon or non-canon hairstyles like the original Goku, the original Vegeta, just different types, you know? So like hairstyles from like old school movies or like the Broly hairstyle or whatever. And then what else? Say if you wanted to have the same hairstyle as Vegeta or Gogeta, like stuff like that, just small improvements. Because like after a while, this gets pretty boring and this looks ungodly. This looks ungodly. Okay, but yeah, like stuff like this, it's all well and good. But the developers, I know they could have done more. And especially now with like what Toyotaro-san taking over as, you know, the creator of, you know, just the entire manga. Can't wait to see what he's gonna do with like the next art. It's gonna be really dope. But after a while, this does kind of get boring, and you think there would be more variety. But no, there isn't. But of course, you got the Tao Pai Pai look. That's from the original series. You got whatever this is. You got Oob's hairstyle. I have rarely see people rocking this, but whoever does, God bless them. Then you have this cue ball hairstyle, which is all well and good, but there are way too many variety of hairstyles now that are possible. Again, modders have done it, so if they can do it, we know this is possible. Now, another thing, so I get out of here. Another thing that I think is on everybody's mind when it comes to this game is the auras. As you can see, this is the recent aura from the last festival. This is the Super Saiyan God one. This is a great design, but I am 90% sure no one asked for in-game lobby auras. If anything, I am positive people have asked that they wanted to change their key colors within the settings. And our theory for that is, let's say, if you were to just go into your settings right now, it would be under the equipment slot. You should have the ability to change how your aura looks through this section. This should be a thing, but surprisingly it is not. And again, I say, this game has been out for over 7 years, and there hasn't been improvements on that side. Another thing too is having different auras creates different possibilities. If you want to have your character have a different aura, like, I don't know, not Ultra Instinct, but Ultimate Gohan, just pale white, something like that. Or if you want to have a purple aura or orange aura, there's too many colors that you can play with. There's too many possibilities that you can take hold of. And it's something that should be done. It should have been done. But developers of the game just have not decided to do that. But instead, give us in-game lobby auras. Which again is all well and good, but there could have been more, and you know it. Let me see if I can find them. Nope, not here. Here, nope. Here we go. Yes, lobby item settings. This is all well and good, really. This is a cool way to, get a fan base going, and it's a great thing. But people want to actually change that with their characters. Like stuff like this. This is really cool. I loved it. The little iconic, ships and, designs and stuff. But after a while, it loses its lackluster. Even stuff like this is all well and good. But people still want to have more customization options. And again, I say 90% of people would probably want that. Was another topic? Move sets. Yes, move sets, customizations. And I know, perfect spot where we can go to for that. But yeah, even with our move sets, imagine this. Whatever master or, person you're under in this game, right?
Greetings.
What if you could actually use their style of fighting instead of just using a pre-built Saiyan style? I'm going to show you. So of course, base select a character. Oh, here's another good thing too. I can actually do y'all like a little showcase. So where is he? Here we go. So for example, this is, thought I'd grab this. Just my own made up character, Jordan. So this is like me, like if I'm at work or whatever, or just in general. Time Patrol suit, Pride Trooper suit. I got this during the last festival. Yeah, the one before this one that just ended. Like stuff like this. There's a lot of customization options that are cool, that are great, but this should have been a thing. This really should have been a thing. A fusion one. Why wasn't this a thing in the beginning? And I know people ask questions like these for games that just have a potential to go big, but just suddenly flop in the end. And I don't know why it does that. But yeah, here's my main character that I normally use. It's a Saiyan or whatever. Pre-built stuff. I got the Deborah stuff finally. This is one I was recently working on too for like some photo mode stuff. Another Pride Trooper outfit, because Then a God of Destruction stuff with Super Saiyan 4. And let me say this too, like I love the fact that they brought Super Saiyan 4 back into the world of Dragon Ball, because this right here is my favorite form. Super Saiyan 4, like when GT came out, as weird as GT ended, man, especially with Pan, my god, this was a well-loved form. I love this look for Goku. I love this look in general. It's just primal, and that's what, inspired me to, call this, little petition project, Primal Overhaul. Just making it more raw and more better than it already is. Because even with Sparking Zero, like, there are mods for that too. And I know people in the development part have been seeing it. And don't get me wrong, there are people out there who do mod for cheating, and I'm not, for that at all. If you're trying to do that just to cheat, just make the game less enjoyable, then get out of here, man. That's not right. But modders that just do this for like the creativity and just having a blast, that's amazing to me. And again, I will say it again, if they can do it, so can you. But yeah, we're gonna go with this character for right now, and we're gonna pick, who am I under right now? I think it was it brought up? No, it wasn't brought up. We're just gonna pick Turles because his fighting style is unique. Yeah, we're
Looks
gonna pick
like
Turles.
it's my turn now.
No, not for long, not for long. It's gonna pick Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Gonna get to it. Like his moveset, his type of style of fighting, I love his preset build. Because he's just stanced up, ready to fight. So I'm going to do like a little basic combo. So this is all square. That was just a basic square combo. That's all it did, just square, 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 X amount of times. That was a square triangle combo. Grab. Up. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. 1, 2. See? But just imagine if your OC had this type of fighting style instead of just a pre-built one. Because after a while, this gets really, really boring. And like, I'm a heavy hitter. Like, I will do stuff like this until I can't do it no more. Boom. Boom.
Not over yet.
But just having, like, if you're under like a certain master, or if you just want to use a different style of fighting, that should be a thing. That should always be a thing. Prime example, Street Fighter 6, they did it too. Where you can like actually have, different styles of fighting, stuff like that. Oh yeah, this Super Saiyan guy, by the way. I want to try and make like a Super Saiyan 4 version of this. Also another reason why we did this position. Because, again, Super Saiyan 4 would be a pretty cool thing to add. But it's not necessarily important, so I kind of left it like at the very end of the position. Again, I'll have a link in the description for it. So please, be sure to check it out. It's really cool. A lot of information was put into it, and I would really appreciate it if you would just sign the petition. That way we could get people to, see this. But yeah, like, this is like a Super Saiyan 4 one. Let's see if I can do a little pose here. Yeah, it's already pre-built skills and whatnot. But yeah, this is just my iteration of like, Super Saiyan 4, but with like a godly like aura, almost. But there is so much creative possibility with this game that, shoot, even if like a third installment were to appear, like, or like, just in general, they should for real implement as much possibilities as they can. Because who wouldn't want to, create their own Dragon Ball Z character, man? But yeah, this is one of those characters that I made. Let's see if we can do another one. I'm gonna go for... Could go for this one. I haven't used this one in a minute. So why not? I'm gonna go up against myself this time. Let's see here. Regular stuff and we'll keep it regular. J versus J. But yeah, next item on the list. Talked about movement customizations, just being able to, have a certain style of fighting to your, original character. Next would be transformation enhancements. The current issue of that is, especially with the Namekians and the Freezer race, and humans, Majins, really all of them. Another thing with those, I would love to see, and I know they can implement this because they did the same thing with Beast. Prime example I'll show you right now. They allow your original OC to go Beast mode, but they never implemented Orange Piccolo's transformation, or just like a better Namekian transformation. You got potential unleashed, which is all well and good, but the reach of it is just, can't really do much with it. In comparison, this one already automatically flash steps. That can be a little annoying and a little challenging at times. But we came up with a solution for that. So, let's read out this again. Here. So with transformation enhancements, with there being limited transformations per race, some of them don't feel impactful or canon friendly. So a big improvement that was suggested from some of my friends was allowing your CACs to unlock and switch between multiple forms. So let's say, prime example, you can go Super Saiyan 1 through 3, God, Blue, whatever. But you can have control via points of it. And that's just for the Saiyans alone. For Namekians, if you want a giant form, that's all well and good. But if you want to go that step beyond and go into the second stage or whatever, like the super form that he had from Superhero, that is a lot of supers. But yeah, just going like an orange Namekian form mode or whatever. With Frieza, you already got the golden form. With the black form coming out, that's probably going to be a minute, so I don't think it will be best to put that in now. But just having, different variety of, controlled power-ups, that would be pretty cool. Another thing I would say that's on here, mastery of the Kaioken technique. The Kaioken in this game is actually pretty good. If you know how to use it properly, you can become a serious threat in ranked in really anything. And the Namekians using Kaioken is for real tough. If you fight if somebody who's like a Namekian who's using Kaioken, oh, you're gonna be in a huge amount of trouble. Let's see, another thing for this, another example, Majins. They have some cool forms, like the pure form, the Kid Buu style. That's all well and good. But what we want to see improved truly is just the better different customizations. And there's another modder that I believe did like this male Majin moveset before that was incredible. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for that as well. But yeah, just having different variety of just, controlled power-ups, different forms, different ways to, fight, different ways to just have your own original character. It would make this game more popular than it already is, number one. But I can guarantee you it'll bring a lot of people back to this game. But it's really all up to the developers. We don't know what they have in store for this series of, I guess, Xeno series. We will see. Because it is still confirmed that, I know they have like a, domain for Xenoverse 3 up still. I cannot confirm or deny that, but I remember seeing a video of it. But just stuff like that should already be in a game like this, especially for a game running over 7 years plus. But just imagine having your own style of just fighting, customization, and it will make you feel more like you're in the Dragon Ball world, If I had to choose my favorite style of fighting for each race, I would probably say the humans. The Earthling race is actually pretty good, because you can get more technical with it. 1, 2, and if they try to counter you, hit them with a Savage Strike. Like, stuff like this is really dope. Oh yeah, I love this move too. Victory Rush, man. That's something. Here's done. That is a hella cool finisher, man. But yeah, just stuff like this. Like, even with the combo with the Beast combo, like, this was so cool when they added this because of the reference from the latest movie. Like, it was dope, dog. But being able to, like, just customize your combos just more intricately to make it your own, that's dope. Like, I know they have the possibilities, just imagine in their heads. I know they can do this. Because if modders can do it, so can they. But yeah, another topic, let's see if I can find it again. The transformations. We also did put in a general customization for like voices. I will say this, like, the only reason why we added that is because at a certain point, the voices do get a little lackluster. They did a phenomenal job, all the voice actors for this game. But let's just say, like, if you were able to, like, yourself customize the voice, like, do, like, pitch it up or lower or higher. I feel like if they were to implement that, that would have been pretty dope. Because another example of people doing that, what's it called? The voice picture thing. I remember in Monster Hunter, they would do that. Yeah, even in the latest one, Monster Hunter Wilds, they give you the option to lower or raise the pitch of that preset voice to like whatever liking you would want it to be. And that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool to add into a game like this. Another thing let's see, having certain poses like this one, for example. I'm gonna show you. Just a standalone hero pose. We know that Gohan in this, when he's going Potential Unleashed, he comes up with this pose. But for your original CAC, they're only in their base battle stance pose. I find that just a little lackluster too. That's just me. But if you can control like how your character poses, it'll show the opponent like, oh, he's this type of opponent, you know what I mean? Okay, another thing. Yeah, so voiceovers, that's done. Emoting and just posing selection, just having custom idle stances, aura poses, victory taunts, that would have been really dope. That would be really dope. But yes. Let's see. Okay, our official goal right now is just to get an official response from Bandai Namco to acknowledge the community demand and just really mobilizing fans across this platform to just go out and promote this. And we came up with some hashtags. We have one called hashtag Primal Awakening XV2. I will leave all this information in the description, such as the hashtags, all the people I, took inspiration from this from, and just I hope that whoever is viewing this right now, they can just share this across any platform that they can. And that's really it. So we got hashtag Primal Awakening XV2, and then we also have hashtag SSJ4 for CACs. And the goal of this is just to share this on your platforms, share your energy through it, and let's just get this thing rolling. And last but not least, we're going to go over what I think Super Saiyan 4 would look like best in this game for custom characters. And we're going back to my main man, JoJo. And we're gonna fight none other than Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Obviously.
そろそろ戦いたくてうずうずしてたんだ。
Let's just go to hell. So yeah, let's go there. Make it a little canon. Alright, so why should Super Saiyan 4 be in Xenoverse 2? For many reasons, of course, we basically all know the answer. But do we really? And that's what I'm going to explain to you guys right now, how I think this will work. So, number one, massive fan demand from Super Saiyan 4 is one of the most beloved non-canon forms, especially just after revival in Dragon Ball Heroes. The fans have been requesting this for a long time, yet it's only available to certain characters, like Goku, Vegeta, and that's it. Number two, it's a lore-friendly integration if Xenoverse accepts Time Patrol Goku, prime example Xeno Goku. Then Super Saiyan 4 might just delve a little into this multiverse. The game's story already includes multiple timelines, realities, and a bunch of other that stuff. But just making this form just available to CACs would be a huge game changer. So, like I said before, this is my version of Super Saiyan 4. Or rather, an iteration of Super Saiyan God. Because you get it, the red hair, all that. Let me see if I can time it. So yeah, that's that. Super Saiyan 4. In my own eyes, anyway. Let's see. Okay, number three. Visual style and diversity in Super Saiyan 4's form is just a wild, primal design. Red fur, yellow eyes, long hair. It offers something completely different from the glow, heavy blue and white auras, but it can also come with unique animations, aura effects, and moves, making it more than just some stat boost. Number four is more transformation depth. It could be added as an alternative path for whatever Zan path you want to go to, like just other than level 1 through God or whatever. Let it be like its own path. So if you like finally get to the point where you get Super Saiyan 3 unlocked, there could be like a little side mission where you can unlock Super Saiyan 4. Let's say like after, what's that one arc from the main story of this game? God, I forgot. Well, let's say there's like an alternative path where Vegeta, he gets to his end state, and like what, Vegeta gets a visit from an alternative version of himself, GT Vegeta. There could be a mission there. Just simple stuff like that. It's so possible. But yeah, just letting players choose their path would add a roleplay value and combat diversity. And number 5, new skill set strategy for this form. Super Saiyan 4 could focus on just raw melee power, durability, and unique ki regeneration. Kind of like when the Grade 8 form was introduced. It had a lot of power behind it. Not just by its size, but just by its power alone. Because even with Vegeta, when we first see him turn Grade 8 or whatever, yeah, he was big, but he was also fast and strong. Kind of also hence why this form, Super Saiyan God, has the certain animations. When you hit a certain combo or whatever, it creates a sound. It creates certain sounds like that. The speed behind it, but also the power. Stuff like that. Alright, so another thing for this form. Excuse me one second, I'm just re-uploading and reloading this up. Okay. Still on number 5. Your skill sets, strategy, just focusing on raw melee power, durability, and just a unique ki regeneration. Maybe can have a ki blast limiter or stamina drain to balance it. Another suggested feature that we called for the form name is just Super Saiyan 4 Primal Evolution. And an acquisition is just unlocking this through a unique time patrol mission or a hidden rift quest involving Goku and Vegeta from GT or Heroes. And the status effects of this would be high melee boost, solid stamina, moderate ki regeneration, but no automatic ki charge or whatever. And another unique animation, tails. For the love of God, tails. This should be a thing, and it should have been a thing. Movable tails, for the love of God. Saiyans should have the option if they want a tail or not. And I get it, not all Saiyans have their tails shown, but this is a staple for having a Saiyan character. That should be an option. But yes, what else does it say? Just unique tail flicks, roaring battle cries, a savage combo finisher, letting players customize their form of the Super Saiyan 4. If you want them to have the same look as this character, Super Saiyan 4 Daima. The fur, the glowing eyes, the hair. Similar mods have handled this form, creating their own unique variations of like that Super Saiyan 4 style. Being able to just, have it your way in the customization department would be a killer move for this game. A potential Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker form, that could be like a customizable thing. Like in Dragon Ball Heroes, just bottom line, Super Saiyan 4 is a long overdue for this inclusion. It's stylish, powerful, lore compatible by the way, and opens up more creative builds. And if Xenoverse 3 were ever to happen, which maybe in the next few years it just might, who knows, it must be included. But in DLC or an update for Xenoverse 2 would make fans go absolutely wild. This would bring back more traffic this way, into the Xenoverse slums as I will call it. But really it would just be a really major improvement to this beloved game. And again, I would really appreciate it if you guys would check it out. And that's all this is for Primal Overhaul. But yeah, with the servers down, there's not much I can really do. But I have one last thing that I'm going to just spread awareness about, and it's this. I'm going to show it to you. It's kind of like a challenge that I came up with not too long ago. I haven't gotten much traffic over it, but I'd really appreciate if you could just, do it your own way or just gather your friends on the server. Kind of like how we did in commemoration to Akira Toriyama. Um, when he passed, I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear because I had just ordered my first ever like Dragon Ball statue and like little figurine or whatever. And when I found out, I ain't gonna lie, I shed a tear. But when we all came together and just hit the spirit bomb pose in honor of him in front of the Dragon Ball pedestal, that was really something. And I remember at the time when this was going on, there was a freezer raid or whatever, and it was me and a couple of unknowns that were in the same server channel. We went up to like the main boss, I guess it was like Freezer or Cooler at the time, and we all just took it out simultaneously in our own battles. And after that, it went from, just purple, dark, gray, back to its normal self. And I remember someone saying thank you in the little chat box. And that meant a lot to me personally. Being able to, just come together in times of sadness, to lift each other up, to share one's energy in just tough times, that really is something. And it can affect it can just affect things in a large way. And this is what gave me the idea. If we can come together yet again, which I know we can, and just do something like this, create your own Super Saiyan 4 variant, use this form, use the already pre-built Super Saiyan 4 or whatever. If you don't got the outfit, I can show you where it is. It's in the little time patrol thing. And just emote the spirit bomb emote. Take a picture of it, post it on social media with the hashtags. That way we can get the developers of this game, if we can get somebody who's just connected in this to view this and say, hey, I think they want this, I think they want that, let's do this for them. Because we've done it before. And again, this is where you can get the clothes for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the OG ones, Parallel Quest 110, and also if you wanted to get the Diamond ones, if you already have the DLC, it would be Parallel Quest 179. Use either of those, it doesn't matter. But yes, if you were to just go up here in the Dragon Ball pedestal and just hit the Spirit Bomb emote, whichever one you choose, go into photo mode and save it and post it, that would mean a lot to us, me and a couple friends of mine. If you were to just do that, that could get the attention of these developers, I guarantee it. We've done it before, and I know we can do it again. But that's really all I can think of what the petition is and why we started it. We just want to see this game grow. And if, again, Xenoverse 3 were to just pop out of nowhere, then hey, we will do the same thing, promote our ideas, and just get this going. Because this game does mean a lot to me. This is like one of the first Dragon Ball games I think I ever bought myself. And I played like all the other previous ones, like the Tenkaichis. What was it? Ultimate Tenkaichi was that was my second game that I probably played when it was a thing. Yeah, its controls were something. But this game, it means a lot to me. And I would appreciate it if you would just look at the petition, sign it, use the hashtags that are in the link in the descriptions, and let's just get this blown up. because who knows? Maybe Xenoverse 3 might pop out, or maybe not. But this game can be a lot. This game has a lot of potential, and I know you know it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to subscribe, like, comment, share. Well, most importantly, definitely share this, and most importantly, definitely subscribe, because I do have a lot of good things coming in the future. I'm just a small YouTuber, just trying to make it out here. But yeah, thank you so much. God bless you, and just live life. Share your energy. Take care.